Good afternoon. I'm Eric. I'm a retired military officer. I'm currently a rancher, a business owner, and a commander of VFW Post 6280.
Hi, I'm Denny. I'm the commander of Post American Legion 99.
Hello, I'm Dave. I'm the junior vice commander of VFW Post 6280.
I'm George from American Legion Post 99.
My name is John Rosburn. I'm the quartermaster for Post 6280. I spent 26 years in the Navy. I was on 3 carriers, seaplane tender. I was on the Forrestal when we had the big accident, which involved John McCain.
Hi, I'm Todd Knert, adjutant VFW Post 6280. I was drafted into the Army in 1963, served as a clerk in Vietnam in 64 and 65. I'm currently a realtor, I'm a forester, and I have a sawmill on the side.
My name is Bill Stack. I'm a West Point graduate, and my first duty assignment was Operation Desert Storm with the 3rd Armored Division. Today I'm a pastor of Salem Full Gospel Church, and we help operate the area's largest food pantry at the Lifeway Center. We also run a financial planning business, Stack Financial Services. I served with a group called Operation Desert Spear during the Gulf War, attached to 7th Corps, and in 4 days' time we moved 150 miles, encountered 11 enemy divisions, destroyed 3,900 enemy tanks and armored vehicles, took 26,000 prisoners. It was just a lot of death and destruction, and it's something that, as veterans, we hope and pray that average, everyday Americans never have to see here at home. Another thing that impresses me is that many veterans continue to serve today in our local communities. At our local food pantry, for example, there's a corps of volunteers, veterans, anywhere you look, from every branch, including the Merchant Marines, have volunteered at our local food pantry and are a staple there. And so I'm proud to just be one of them.
Good afternoon. I'm Thomas Huber. I'm a retired Air National Guard JAG, and I'm a Missouri practicing attorney and a businessman here in Jefferson City, Missouri. I'm very honored to congratulate and extend my appreciation to my fellow veterans of the United States military.
Hi, my name is John Hobson, retired Army officer, 22 years in the Army, Gulf War, Operation Iraqi Freedom vet. Currently work at the Columbia Vet Center. I just wanted to wish all those veterans, past and present, and thank you for your service.
My name is Mark Johnson, VA employee, former Marine, U.S. Army, retired 21 years, OIF, OEF veteran. I'd like to say Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans.
How you doing? Lloyd Adams, U.S. Army retired, worked for the VA and the Vet Center. Just wish everybody Happy Veterans Day.
All right, today we're going to talk about Veterans Day. Veterans Day is a day we set aside to honor the men and women of the armed forces who have demonstrated their willingness to put country before self, patriots who serve for the greater good.
Our nation honors the contributions and sacrifices of the nearly 22 million veterans living today and all those who made the ultimate sacrifice in the name of liberty and justice.
American history is fortunate to have many extraordinary examples of our veterans who have distinguished themselves with selfless deeds of courage in the defense of this nation. They have brought hope, faith, and liberty to millions of people around the world. The number of memorials or speeches delivered doesn't begin to represent the true scope of service our nation's veterans have provided this country.
In times of danger and in times of peace, it is the selflessness and the dedication of the American veteran that has continued to secure the freedoms upon which this great country was founded. Most veterans do not ask for anything from us in return except for the opportunity to live with dignity, respect, and the proper medical care that they were promised.
Veterans Day holds great historic and patriotic significance. The turmoil and dangers that we once thought distant was brought home on 9/11. Therefore, it's imperative that we take the opportunity to keep alive the memories, the sacrifices, and accomplishments of our nation's veterans and keep the fight away from within our borders. And it should be a day that we give appropriate thanks and recognition to those who have earned it.
Every citizen, and especially our elected officials, have a role to play in working to ensure that America fulfills its promises to provide our veterans with the benefits and entitlements they've earned and deserve.
In the midst of all the destruction of the Gulf War, I think one of the reasons it went so quickly and there was so little loss of life on either side is due to the many millions of Americans praying for their sons and daughters serving in that conflict. I think it would do well if we would continue that focus in praying for our troops today, not only being thankful for those that are serving, but thankful enough that we remember to pray for their safety and peace in our world today.
To be outdone by Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, we've got some fun facts about famous celebrities who were
Late
veterans.
Steve McQueen, a noted actor, started out as a Marine Corps tanker. He got busted 7 times and spent time in the brig for insubordination, a serious offense back in his day. However, due to his discipline and personal traits, he went on to save 7 Marines during an Arctic exercise and later was made an honor guard to President Truman.
Ice-T, he was in the U.S. Army, 25th Infantry Division in Schofield Barracks from 79 to 1983. He was once told by his sergeant that he only joined the Army because he couldn't make it as a civilian. Obviously, he became a civilian musician and actor later on in life.
Chuck Norris was in the United States Air Force from 58 to 62, security police in Korea, where he got his butt kicked by an unarmed individual. He decided to learn martial arts, later opened 32 martial arts schools, and became a famous actor.
Another Hollywood celebrity that also served his country is Montel Williams. He started out as a Marine enlisted man and later graduated from the United States Naval Academy and served as a lieutenant.
Johnny Cash was a U.S. Air Force intercept operator in Germany in 1950 through 1954. His ability with music helped him with his job in the Air Force, and later on he became famous as a musician.
Now, the famous Clint Eastwood. Everyone thinks he was rough and tough, but he actually was an Army swimming instructor back in 50 to 53 at Fort Ord, California. He had to later swam 3 miles to shore, saving a Navy pilot whose plane crashed off the coast of California.
Another Hollywood great who chose to serve his country is the late James Arness, who played Marshall Dillon in Gunsmoke. He is also immortalized in Toby Keith's song, I Should Have Been a Cowboy. James Arness was wounded in combat as a World War II soldier.
Mel Brooks, USA combat engineer in World War II, 1944 to 1946.
Charlton Heston. Charlton was in the United States Air Corps as a radio operator and a gunner on a B-25 bomber from 1944 to 1946. That's where Charlton probably got his love of guns. He went on to have a famous gun collection. He also was president of the NRA organization for several years, and he was an actor.
George Carlin, the comedian, was in the U.S. Air Force in 1954 to 57 as a radar technician. While he was there, he was court-martialed 3 times, which is probably where he got his anti-establishment perspective for his career in later life.
B. Arthur was a United States Marine Corps truck driver and typist during World War II, 1943 to 1945, and she got into acting, and now she starred in The Golden Girls.
And finally, we have Pat Sajak, who is the host of Wheel of Fortune. He was most famous during the Vietnam War as Radio Saigon's Good Morning Vietnam, who was portrayed by Robin Williams.
Thank you for watching this video, and please share it with your friends, family, and co-workers to keep the memories alive. God bless you, God bless our service members and veterans, and God bless America.